Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You see this face all loud and bright? You hear this voice? You know it's Saturday morning. It's 8 a.m. and it is time for Solace Saturday. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Today's going to be a great day because we serve a great God. You know, that is my mantra. The more I say it, the more I believe it. And the more I believe it, the more it happens. So I say it. Good morning, Animal Kingdom. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. Okay. So please come on in, tag, like, share your platform. We are connected. That's why I'm so excited. It didn't take 20 minutes like last time. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, who is praying. Hallelujah. Prayer works. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what they say. Prayer works. Yeah, we are here. Yeah, so let's get this party started. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm excited. Let's go. Let's get it. Kingdom blessings, everyone. I am your host, Cherise Stevenson, your life strategist, and welcome to Solace Saturday. This is year 3. God, every time I say that, I don't know what to do with myself. I remember doing this platform, kicking and screaming because I didn't know what to do or what to say or how to format it or whatever. And here we are, 3 years. Come this May, it'll be 4 years, y'all. 4. But nevertheless, this is year 3, season 6, and our theme is 3 simple yet powerful words, and they are free, favored, and focus. Focus, free, and favored. Favored, free, and focus. Doesn't matter the format. It's just 3 powerful words. Free, favored, and focus. That's what God gave me. So that's what I give you. Amen. Amen. So very quickly, Solace Saturday is a platform of growth and encouragement that was birthed from the 3rd installment of Unnamed and Unwanted trilogy. I know who I am, the process to positivity. It is not the only process, but it is a process on becoming bigger, better, and greater. And we use this moment as a mirror to not just look at ourselves, but to look within ourselves through weekly readings of aspirations, which are positive quotes, inspirations, which are positive scriptures, and affirmations, which is my favorite part, where we speak positivity one to another. Please, 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 please understand. Do not log on to this platform if you are not ready to be challenged, to make a choice to change, because this is what this platform is all about. This platform is going to challenge you to make a choice to change. For what? For the bigger, better, greater. There's always something bigger, always something better, always something greater for me and you. Also, understand that what you see is what you get, and what you hear is exactly what you heard. This is not pre recorded. Take all mistakes, fumbles, and blumbles for what it is, because it is what it is. Today, I'm overly excited because I had no technical difficulties today. I know my team is clapping in the background. I don't care. 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 The struggle is real. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. So again, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Kingdom blessings and thank you. Thank you for being here on the live. Thank you for being watching the replay, and thank you for being on YouTube. I really got to have a meeting with my team because we got to talk some things through. But something just came into mind while I'm talking to y'all doing my intro. But nevertheless, let's do our preliminaries. You know, I always open up the platform with praying for people. I do not pray out loud, but I just put it out in the atmosphere. Don't forget to, I don't want to say prayers wasted on the government, but pray for the government, y'all. Pray for the government. Pray that number 47 run out of pens, markers, highlighters, pencils, something, because he's just signing on stuff stupidly for no reason. Like, do he read his own fine print? You know, since he's been in office, I just been feeling the spirit of Pharaoh. Like, you putting out all these decrees and commands and demands, not forgetting that it's going to come back to bite you in the butt too. You are not exempt from some of the things that you're trying to put into place. So I don't want to dwell on that. But I'm about to definitely cancel cable because just watching him just be a moron in the background and cussed out by a 3-year-old. I don't know if y'all saw that, but Elon Musk's son tore that whole platform up. Told him, "You are not the president." But nevertheless, continue just to always pray for our government. Pray for your church, your pastors, your bishops, your leaders, your coverings. Good morning, Divine Destiny Cathedral, Bishop and First Lady Jones, and my nanny and my dad. Mwah. Why do I say it every Sunday? Because I love them. Period. They are a part of me. I am a part of them. It is what it is. It is what it is. I have no other explanation. I love them. And if you'll love me, then you'll love them because I am a product of them. And my bigger, better, greater is because of them. So, yes, I acknowledge them every Sunday. I acknowledge my church. You are more than welcome to come to my church. We are virtual because we are in the process of buying property. So if you would like to tune in, I would gladly send you the log on information. Continue to pray one for another. Please pray for your children, cover your children, your household, me. Please pray for me. My mind, I can't even go into it because that's a whole nother platform. But I'm just locked in on one thing specific. And I guess it has to be that way because I do so much and care for so many others that I'm like boxed in right now. I am literally like, you ever seen that meme where the person is just sitting there doing whatever they're doing and stuff is happening all around them? That's me right now, like unbothered. Unbothered. Continue to pray for those of us who are grieving, mourning. Shout out to my team members, Roberta and Colleen, who will be on a little bit later, well, except for Berta, but they just had death in their family. Thank God for traveling mercies. They arrived back safely. God, the R&B world. Listen, I am so tired of writing R.I.P. I need the letters R.I.P. to be removed from the alphabet. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. It's just too much is happening too quickly. And the actor, I don't know if you're familiar with the actor, Gene Hackman, and his wife, they both died in the house. You welcome, sweetheart. They both died in the house about a week apart. And if I'm understanding the story correctly, the wife died first, and then he died. And I guess because nobody was there to take care of the dog died because he was already in the house 2 weeks without food and water. It's just so much going on. So much going on. So just pray. Just pray. Birthday shout outs, announcements. Listen, today is actually some people's birthdays. First of all, I don't know how many of you can say that you have a friend over 40 years. 18, 30, 40. Yeah, almost 50 years of friendship. But I do. And she's not going to ever watch this because she doesn't do Facebook and social media. But her name is Carrie. And today is my Booger Bear's birthday. And I just want to publicly say happy birthday to her. Yeah, we almost got 50 years of friendship. We met when we were 8 years old in elementary school. And she's right here. She is literally a phone call away. She moved to Delaware, but she's back and forth to New York. And yes, we still keep in touch. So happy birthday, my Carrie Bear. I love you. Um, Another member of Legacy who we don't see and we won't see, but Ebony, today is actually her birthday. So happy birthday to my Ebon J. One of my nearest and dearest friends, Bridget, today is her birthday. So happy birthday to her. Of course, you know, it was my baby girl birthday. I believe she has arrived safely on her destination trip to Bali. You met her last week, my diva girl, Liz. Her birthday is coming up on Tuesday. I told you I was going to shout her out every week. Why? Because she belongs to me. It is what it is. And I'm very happy and proud of my baby. So she's at her destination trip. She's in Bali, y'all. You know, the place that we only see on TV. Yeah, she's there. So happy birthday to my baby girl. Who else? 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 I do believe one of my followers. Hey, Ray. I do believe one of my followers, Keisha. I don't know where Keisha been these past couple of weeks. I need to hit her up. I saw on Facebook that it was her grandbaby's birthday. So happy birthday to the baby. Happy birthday to the baby. I also just want to send special prayers out to some really close people to me. I've had 3 almost um phone calls in 1 month, and that's 3 too many. Thank God everybody's okay. Everybody's home or either on their way home, recovering. But I just the fact that it's too much. So the Waddington family, we're holding you up in prayer. Perche family, we're holding you up in prayer. Um, it's too much. It's too much. But God is the greatest power, right? So I believe. Oh, announcements. You'll know this is Women History Month. We're celebrating us. We're celebrating us in a unique form of fashion. You know, usually in the month of March, I usually have my team members with me, and you're going to meet them in a few minutes. And we have a theme that we're dealing with, and it's about our contribution to history. Us as a people. Us as a people. What are we contributing? I named my team Legacy. Why? Because that's what we're building. That's what we're building. That's who we are. That's what we represent. We're not doing this just for us. We're doing this for those who come after us. So we'll get into all of that a little bit later, right? But this is Women History Month. So shout out, we're gonna have a moment where we're gonna shout out some beautiful people, some beautiful women who means something to us. And we'll do that later on in the month, probably the 5th Saturday, right? Also on Wednesdays from 6 to 6, how many of you are doing it or trying to do it? We are fasting from something. Food, snack, soda, social media, people, I don't care. Do something. Discipline your flesh. Discipline. If you discipline your flesh, you'll build strength in your mindset. You got to work from the inside out. You got to work from the inside out. Have a hush moment. Do something. No R&B music. I don't care. Find something fast from it. Get in your word. Read Psalms 23. I read it every morning. I read it out loud because I need those words in my atmosphere. Do something, but that's what we do. Solid Saturday fast every Wednesday. Every Wednesday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's what we do, right? I honestly don't have any other announcements. So let's just jump into our segment. You know what? I'm gonna bring my team up first, and then I'm gonna do my intro about women's history because they're gonna get a kick out of it. So you're welcome, Colleen and Erica, to the platform. Y'all say good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
ladies. And shout out
Good
to
morning.
Berta who wants to be here but is not able to be here with us today. Quick question. Can y'all see the live? Can y'all see?
On our,
Yeah.
I could see
Because
it
I'm
on
trying to
my
figure out where the
tablet.
people are. Because my regulars aren't here. I just want to make sure that the live is live. Is the live live?
Yeah,
Can y'all
it's
see it
live. I just
on
see like
Facebook?
one.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, my tablet is acting kind of funny. The Facebook app.
Okay.
Let me see
Because
if
it
I'm
went
okay.
live. I saw that it went live. I
Yeah,
just want to make sure
you're
that I made
live.
it public. Yeah, you know what? It is live because Ray is on.
Oh, I have to update.
Yeah. Yeah. So hey, good morning, ladies.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
So it's Women's History Month, and
Oh,
usually in March, Colleen, you should be used to this by now. I like to have my
yeah.
team because the core of Solid Saturday is all women. The extension of Solid Saturday is everybody else, like Colleen's son and Erica, your friend Robert, when I can find him, or my tech people. It's out there. But my core, my vent, my soundboard, my creativity, my vision, my ideas is women. It's you guys. So I like to bring you guys. I like to spend this time with y'all for Women's History Month because we are making history together. This is why the name of the group is called Legacy, right? So I did some research, which I found funny, and I'm just going to read through it. Carly, I don't know if you saw the replay, but I looked up who was the first woman, right? And ironically, we all gonna say Eve. But I did some research. This is why you can't be nosy. This is because you'll go down a rabbit hole. So I came across this information that actually there's a Jewish folktale that actually believed the first woman name is Lilith. Now the only Lilith I know was from Cheers, right? But the Jewish community believes that the first woman, her name was Lilith. This was Adam's first wife. She was created from the same soil as Adam. And I wrote this sentence down in her description because it was funny to me. It says that she is the mother of his demonic offspring. Because that's what it said, right? So, and she left Adam because she refused to be obedient. So, because she was made from the soil, Eve was made from his rib, and Eve is actually the second woman. And this is what the Jewish culture and community believes. So, I just thought that was interesting history. I like to share it because every time I say it, it makes me laugh. Right? It just makes me laugh. Right. So as I was preparing for this month, I thought about um history. History has a beginning and an end. And in between the beginning and the end, there's that little line that's called the dash, right? And I heard a pastor preach about that dash at a homegoing service, and it stuck with me. So the dash in between the beginning and the ending represents life, right? So I looked up Dash, and there was a poem called The Dash, and it's by a woman named Linda Ellis, and she presents two questions, and it says, "How are you living your dash? What is it that will fill the moments of time from the beginning of your life to the end?" So what are we doing? What are we doing? But hey, I'm excited because Alicia, who is my executive producer, director, and everything that my heart beats for, she's not on the platform, y'all, but she is in the comments. Yay! Please feel free to comment, Lee. That's my Alicia. I love you, baby girl. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you're on. I'm glad you and the family is doing well. She had a nasty car accident a few weeks ago, but God said not so. Her and her babies are fine, and they are alive and well. Honey, you can't keep a good woman down.
That's right.
You cannot keep a good woman down.
Not
So
at
I love
all.
you and I miss you. Right? So I just thought it would be that this is Women's History Month. And my team, my court is all women. I want to know what you guys think and how you feel about your contribution to history. What are you contributing to history? What would you like to contribute to history? And my beautiful millennial, that would be Liz, um, she presented safe space. She presented a safe space, and that took up the rest of the platform because we got knee deep in it. So, and I love hearing from her point of view because she bridges the gap. She bridges the gap, and it hurts me sometimes because people feel like, oh, we don't need that generation. Oh yeah, you do. Who's going to help you with your iPad and your phone and who's going to who's going who's going to help you
Right.
with that stuff? Who's going to teach you the new lingo? Who's going to give you a better way to look at stuff? Because the old stuff isn't working as well as it used to.
That's right.
Who's gonna help you? And they need us. Who's gonna give them foundation? Listen, baby, I'm telling you, you don't want to do that. Who's gonna be there for them? If we're supposed to be here
Right.
to pave the way, then why are we not paving the way? So we need each other. There's no what that was then and this is now. This is now and now is now. And we need each other for completion. We needed it.
Right.
So it was a really, really good conversation about safe space. I brought up points about morals and balance, which I feel like I am contributing to history as a woman. Um, I was trying to think of something else I contribute. And I came up with, and this is gonna sound really crazy, but I came up with love. And it sounds like, oh, that's dumb. No, it's not dumb because my love come with no strings attached. My love is solely about you. You know what I mean? Because I always want better for someone else. And I'm going to give you the truth. It's going to be raw. It may hurt. You may not like me. You may not like the delivery. But then in 3 to 5 business days, you're going to think about the conversation. And you're going to be, you know what? She was right. She and I probably needed to hear it that way. Not saying that that's just me all the time. I'm not this person all the time, but sometimes it comes out that way because I want you to get it. I want you to get it. I was sharing with Colleen before we logged on. I had a very raw conversation with a male friend of mine, and he was sitting here looking at me like Scooby Doo, like, oh, And I wasn't trying to tear down his manhood, but I needed him to understand something. And on his drive back home, he thought about it, and I can see that he thought about it because he's doing things differently from the last time I saw him. And that's me. I want to make an impact. I'm the person that's going to challenge you to make a choice to change. I'm not saying my way is right. I'm just going to give you something to think about differently. That's what I do. And there's people in my life that do that for me. Like Alicia. Alicia does that. See, and here she is in the comments, and I'm gonna post it. Alicia says, how about not contributing to dysfunction? We've learned to live life a certain way. Work, church, school, pay bills. Baby, live your life. Start the
See, she's
businesses.
starting
Go on
early.
vacations. Love your family. Enjoy life. Yes, I'm here for it. That's exactly where I am, Lee. That's exactly where I am. Right before you
Well,
logged on, I said, I'm so boxed into me right now. And it's not that I don't care, I'm just focused. Our
right.
theme is free, focus, and favor. And I told you I dwell in focus. It's taking me so long to get to this place of focus that I'm you can't I'm like a tree planted by the rivers of water. I am stuck. I'm going after everything. What you say, start the business, I'm going after it. Go on vacations, I'm planning it. Love my family, doing the best that I can. Enjoying life, most definitely. I am doing it all, Lee. Not contributing is absolutely, absolutely needed. There's power in your no. We did that platform on Solace Saturday some time ago, one of the lessons, and I'm sure it'll come back up. I believe in no. I've learned no. I've learned it. So, Miss Erica Parker, what is your contribution? Or what would you like to contribute? Or what are you working on? What's going on with you, ma'am?
Okay, so I thought about it, and yeah, Sharice, you got me stuck. Thank you. I
Honey, I got
appreciate it.
myself stuck. So
Um, from what I've thought about, I'm trying to instill in my children the morals that my mother have instilled in me because I've seen that morals are not a thing now for these younger generations. So I'm trying to instill in my children, how to present themselves in the streets. Because, the younger generation I see for myself when I'm outside, they cursing. They outside acting up. I'm not saying my kids are the greatest, but I want them to present themselves as they should when they're outside. I want them to present me. So that's one of the things I'm trying to contribute, but I would really like to open a soup kitchen. I
that
would
is absolutely doable.
I noticed that in my community that there are pantries, but they don't cook for the people in the community. And it's a lot of people around that are hungry. It's a lot of people in the pantry lines. And I know a lot of older people that's in the neighborhood, and I know they can't get up and cook. So I would like to do something for my community and open up a soup kitchen.
I can help you with that.
Really, we need to
I sure
talk.
can.
We need to talk then, because
We need to
that's
talk. See, and this is why I do these platforms and I do networking and I do stuff. Because if we don't talk, we don't know.
right.
And even though this platform, this topic sounds not exciting to some, you know what I mean? Because we're not
Mhm.
bashing each other. We're not talking about reality shows or number 47. This is the kind of stuff that we need. You understand what I'm saying? And this is just, and I'm writing it down, by the way, Erica, so I don't forget.
Okay.
The soup kitchen. Right. And this is the kind of, and this and stuff like this reminds me of church. If the pastor ain't hooping and hollering and screaming, and I feel like most pastors hoop and holler because they can't preach, but some, not all, but most, um, after you read the scripture and you made what are you doing? But anyway,
Right.
that's why I don't go to. other people's services. But anyway, we need this kind of stuff. I never knew you wanted, as much as we talk, Erica, I never knew you wanted to do a soup kitchen. That is
Um,
amazing.
that's only because
That's amazing. I'm glad this platform challenged you to think it through. That is
I
beautiful.
I've noticed that even with the circle of people that I have been around, that a lot of people are hungry. A lot of people are
Wow.
hungry. A lot of people, they don't eat to what they to fulfill their selves. They eat to barely get by.
Mm.
And I think that, you know, you shouldn't have to eat to barely get by. I think you should eat to fill yourself. So I wanted to, you know, I want to be that person to help. I cook from in my house sometimes. I'm not the best cook, but you know, I'll cook from in my house and I'll, you know, just give out food sometimes. I wouldn't mind opening a soup kitchen to help out the neighborhood at all.
Your heart makes you a phenomenal cook.
Okay.
I'm so into this right now. I do have a question for you because I'm gonna play devil's advocate
Of
because I
course.
know you.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I love the fact that you want to raise your children traditionally. Because that's what I was talking about, us needing them and them needing us
Right.
with manners and respect and things of that nature. But you remember when you was 15 and those morals and
Oh,
values?
Jesus.
Right, right. So let me ask you this. Did
Mm-hmm.
you ever sit down and have a talk with mom?
My mother,
Yes.
when I got older. When I got older, I sat down and
Hey
talked with my
nephew.
mother, and
My nephew
I
likes your idea, Erica.
thank you. Thank you very much. When I got older, I sat down and I talked to my mother, and I realized my mother wasn't trying to hurt me.
Exactly. And that's the point I wanted to bring out.
It took
Continue.
me some time, you know, because I
Yeah.
was, you know, a little pig-headed. But if you talk to, I didn't have the greatest relationship with my mother though. If you sit down and you have a conversation with your kids and you talk to them, you can find out so much than going and yelling at them and not having the conversation. If you have talks with them, it's better than having a one-sided relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have the talk, then you know nothing. You know nothing at all.
Yeah. We're you know what? People take adult. I'm I'm the adult and I'm the mother and I'm the parent or the father, whatever. But you don't know everything. You don't know everything. I had this conversation at my job, right? Because I'm like, I'm in the classroom for 6 hours with these kids. You're in administration. You don't know these kids. You don't know what kind of progression they're making. You don't know what they're struggling with because I'm in the classroom. You're in your office on the phone
Right.
or eating or watching YouTube or, filling out forms. You're not with the actual child. You need to listen to somebody else besides yourself. And as a parent, I've learned a lot from my nieces and nephews and stuff. Like, oh, really? Y'all don't do that no more? Oh, I didn't know you felt that way. I'm so sorry. Parents, you need to apologize to your children. And I can't, every time that question comes up on Facebook, should parents apologize to their children? I write,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they're a human being. They are
Yes.
human beings. You cannot raise your children to be honest and be themselves and be open, and then they can't see your vulnerability. That's not fair to them. That's not fair to them. Hey Tiff, like I told you, y'all know my story. You have the books. If you don't, go get it. My mother would have a whole conversation with me by herself. She told me how I felt. She told me what I was thinking. She told me where I was at. And I was just like this. Well, why am I here then? If you having this whole conversation by yourself? My mother had me pregnant at 14, pregnant at 15, pregnant at 16. When my cousin got pregnant, oh my God. I was still beating boys up till I was about 17, 18 years old because boys are dumb. And I mean beating them down. My brother taught me how to fight. We watched wrestling and Bruce Lee every Saturday. You were not getting the best of me. I had my own new chucks. My brother brought them. So I was beating up boys when my mother had me pregnant 12 times before the age of 18. It's not right. Not right. You cannot believe your children, other people over your children. If you have established a relationship where you can communicate with your children. And I love the fact that, Erica, that you learned and you were vulnerable enough to go back and have that conversation of apology and understanding. Because some people just like to stand strong and wrong and they wrong. Well, I'm an adult now and I got my own kids. That doesn't matter. Get it right. Get it right. So I commend you. I absolutely commend you for that. I commend you. I commend you for that because some people don't want to do it. I never got the opportunity to do it. They died before my heart was conditioned to do it. So I don't have that moment. So I have platforms and I write books and I talk to other people and I go through it by myself and but I'm okay. I have moments. I'm going to always have moments. It's a lot of stuff that I was robbed of. And that's one. I didn't have the opportunity to try even to get it right. But neither one of them.
Cherise, honestly, I actually got it from this platform. I mean, I got everything, the choice to change from this. I was on a
Erica,
very,
don't you let you know
very
I'm ugly when I cry. Erica, don't you do that. Don't you, girl, I
but
ain't got no
I have to
tissue.
let you know, Cherise. I have to let you know. I was on a very downhill slope. I went through a lot in my life. So I was looking for something. And you gave me that something to look forward to. You put the words in out there for me. You said you have a choice. You told me that. You have a choice to change. I didn't pick up on that. I knew I had a choice, but it was something about what you said to me, and it hit me. It was like, look, you gonna sit here like this, or you gonna get up and do something about it. So I got up and I did something about it, and I've been working forward to my bigger, better ever since. So I thank you.
And
Don't
she want to
cry.
stay in the
Don't cry.
background. Look at her. Look at her. Go ahead, Erica.
I'm still going in the
We gotta
background.
go to commercial. Today's got a commercial.
And today's sponsors.
And my nephew was shouting me out. Thank you, nephew. Oh, nephew. Oh, we gotta go to commercial. I gotta. Oh, I ain't got no tissue. Oh, you pay enough
Who's the
money for your glass,
crybaby
so they should be
now?
able to hide your tears. Jesus. Oh Lord.
Who's the
I
crybaby now?
appreciate that so much. Oh my God. Okay. All right. You know what? I told y'all what you see is what you get, right? I can't do it. I'm gonna always be here. 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 Y'all know that. Y'all know that. But Erica, I appreciate I appreciate your input. I do. I'm a little scared to hear from this next one. Jesus Christ today.
Oh, y'all got it. I don't have to say anything. Y'all got it.
Ah,
No, your turn, Carlene.
I, Erica, it's because Erica is so, and you too, Colleen. It's so crazy that the both of y'all are just here today. So 360, because I met the both of you at teenagers, and oh my God. And here we are, like full circle.
Yeah.
And me and Colleen didn't meet on good terms.
No, you want to
We
talk
did
about that?
not
No,
meet on good terms.
it wasn't. It
We did
wasn't.
not. We did not
We,
meet on good terms. We had
girl.
choir rehearsal. She was barefoot and pregnant. And I saw this guy who was a cutie patootie. And well, I think I asked, did he have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Not knowing that I was standing right next to her because it was Colleen at the time. And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, whatever. You lucky you pregnant. And that was it. That's how we met.
Yeah.
She's
No,
standing right here on
her
the platform.
exact
You can ask
words.
her.
Her exact words were, "Well, when you finish with her, I'm here." I'm like, "Oh, I'm
Oh,
about to
say
get up."
that.
Yes, I'm about to get up. I was like, "Oh no!" And the crazy thing is, Sheba was right behind you, and she was pregnant. And it's just crazy, full circle. And then years later,
Jesus.
around a few years later,
Jesus. My
Christopher
mouth
Lifford
is so
had
reckless.
the convention, and she walks in, and I'm like, "That's that same girl." But I thank God I could have let what happened back then affect our relationship, and it would have been what it is now. And she came to the
Hey,
she
but
didn't remember me. She didn't remember me. So I just said, "Hey." And she said, "Hey." And we sung in the alto section together, and it been ride and ride ever since. And then one day I said, "Cherise, you really don't remember you approached my boyfriend at the time?" She said, "Oh my God." But in celebration of women, it takes a lot for a woman, to be the bigger person or to just get over things, get through it. It's all right. It was back then. This is now. Obviously she's not the same person. So let's
thank
get through
God
it.
for that.
And that's part of what I want to have with women and history. Like, let's change the narrative that we don't get along. Let's
Yeah.
change it. This my son will be 34. So I technically Sharice and I will make 35 years
Years of friendship.
of friendship,
Yeah.
you know. And that's a lot. And we went through it. We went through it. There was a period where we didn't talk. And then we came back to each other again. It's like I said, as she pours into me, I pour into her. She said I get on her nerve because God be dealing with me about her and the business. You always have to have, like, my go-to for who to have in your circle is really Jesus. It's really Jesus. You have
Yeah.
12. My mother always used to say your friends will be a handful, which is 10 fingers. So Jesus had 12, right? One betrayed him and one denied that he was even with them. So I'm looking at my circle. I know one will one day or could possibly betray me. So I get ready for that. And
Look at
then
that.
one will probably be denied that they ever been with me, or whatever, or deny my existence in their life. So okay, I'm down for that too. Because at the end of the day, it's about forgiveness. You move on or whatever like that. And I'm just down with the ride with God right about now. He has me in a chokehold. And just like what Alicia said, it's like everything is changing. I'm unlearning things.
Yes.
Just like what Erica said about, how we are parents, and I'm a mother of seven. So, and for the past few weeks, I have been a therapist and I need therapy. So therefore,
Hold that thought. Hold your thought right there. First of all, I just
okay.
want you to know that my whole team is on today.
Right.
Alicia is here. Roberta is here. You can't tell me God ain't gonna do it. I wanted everybody,
Right.
they not on screen, but they're in the comments. And I just want to thank God for that, because I really wanted all of us here, and y'all are here. I just want
Right.
to acknowledge my legacy is here, y'all. So I ain't never by myself.
Right.
and and my nephew is like, and this is DNA nephew. This ain't nephew that I picked up in Walmart. This is my nephew. He said he proud of
Right.
us, and I'm glad he's
Thank
here
you.
to hear women
Yeah.
unity and not what they see on TV. Because he has
Right.
daughters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they need to see examples. They need to know, no, you didn't got to
Right.
be that way. Even if you have a
Right.
fallout, you can go and get it right. You know?
Right.
So I just want to point that out and appreciate um everybody here. I keep telling you, God answers prayers. God
Right.
answers prayers. But back to you having therapy with your 7 children. Continue.
Yeah, no, but I learned what Erica learned. It's about listening to them. We in our heads, we want them to be one way, but that's the way we grew up. You know, Colleen do it this way, Colleen do it that way, and I had to unlearn some stuff at the age of 50. Last year, coming into 50, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm unlearning so much, that was actually toxic for me, you know. So I'm glad that I'm able to sit with my kids as Erica and talk with them, and you do learn. You really do learn from their stories, from what they go through. What they're going through now is totally different from what we went through. So my thing is to leave them with not only knowledge and an inheritance, because I'm working on the businesses, so I can leave them something. 'Cause I know what it's like to have a loss in a family and you don't leave anything, or you leave something and then the family wants it. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure my kids and yes, I have a granddaughter. So I want to make sure I leave them with something, from my build of legacy. So I'm
I love
working
it.
on my writing. I am a graphic designer. Like the backdrop you see that, yeah, I did that. I usually don't
She keeps
boast
me
myself. I be
cute. She
humble.
keeps me cute.
Yeah. Yes, I do. But you taught me that. You taught me how to be cute on a budget. I just going to shout that out. She taught me a lot coming up. And I mentioned it before. She taught me how to dress, on a budget, but look good, how to match the pieces. I would never forget my 21st birthday. Never. That green dress, I'm trying to find it. She
You
got me
stink and
together for
diva
my
got on my nerves.
21st.
I could not do
Yeah,
nothing with y'all. You stink
we
and
were
diva got on
dressed.
my nerves.
But the other day I had a moment. I passed by a boutique and they had a sale going on and they had suits out there for like $10. And I said, I remember when. Wow. I remember when. So you poured to me, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the part of legacy that we could have a friendship, a sisterhood, So
That's good.
I'm just, yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
just, I'm just really excited about where I'm going, and then where I'm going with who I'm connected with, and I'll leave that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think history
Thank
should
you,
definitely
Berta.
be passed down. History, but you can't leave pieces out.
No,
You
no,
can't leave pieces out. If you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story.
yeah,
Don't
they like
don't
right
just tell
there,
what they did. What did you do? What did,
Right.
right.
how you,
My aunt,
like I was telling
we
y'all when we did Black History, and I did, which piece was it? I think it was the Project 1619, and I mentioned somebody, but he was friends with somebody. Was it Frederick Douglass? Or did I do Black
Oh,
Wall Street? I did because I did both pieces, but I think Black. I think it was Black Wall Street, and this gentleman, it was Black Wall Street, and the gentleman, I think it was OG Gurley. I got it in my notes. He was friends with Frederick Douglass, but all we hear about is Frederick Douglass.
Frederick
Why
Douglass.
we only hear about Frederick Douglass? We don't hear about this gentleman who created Black Wall Street,
Right.
and it was taken from
right,
us. Like, if you're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story.
right. Yeah, I've been
That's
having
history.
conversations. Yeah, I've been having conversations with my aunt, and she has been singing like a canary. But one thing she said that my great great grandmother was actually a businesswoman for down south, and she grow the crops, and the white men would come to her and just buy from her. And then in return, they protected her from other stuff that was going on that was racist in the South. And I was like, wow, she was an entrepreneur. And I'm doing my thing. Wow, that's cool. And I thank God for my aunt talking, so I'll know what to cancel out in prayer, what we're not going to do, what we're going to break, what we're going to incorporate in our family. Like I want to bring back Sunday dinners. Sunday dinners. I don't want to go to brunch. I want to have Sunday dinner. For real, for real. Like we sit at the table and we talk. Let's bring that back and just talk and vibe and how game nights and we all like family time. I want to bring that back. Like how we used to.
Let me just acknowledge my male audience who is supporting us in the background. They are bumping these comments, and I've been posting some of them. Rick, I don't know if you saw it.
Thank
He
you,
said, "This is
Rick.
beyond powerful to see you ladies have this authentic relationship, and hearing the growth from then to now is powerful. I celebrate you, ladies. Let's go."
Thank you, Rick. It get
Thank
ugly
you,
with
Rick.
Cherise sometimes.
It does. And talking to y'all, I already got my area of focus for next week when we come on next week. Because because this needs to be seen. We don't see this. We didn't get here, you know, planting daisies and
No.
I love you. I love you too. I love you. I know I love you more. I know I love you more. No. We done had some arguments. We done had some fallouts. We done had some knockdowns, dragouts. We have been separated. You go your way, I'm gonna go my way. Because if you go low, I'm going to hell. That's where we at.
Wait,
But
Cherise
if it's
sitting on the couch and looking the other way because one of us says something and we're like, I don't want to do it. Uh, and we
no,
just sit there and then we like, you want a snack? Okay.
right. Or being in choir rehearsal and you singing in the same section. I don't want to stand over there. But we
Right.
each other's strength vocally, so we gotta stand there. And it's just
Exactly. Because once
and
you start praising God, I want to
this is
go
what it's
grab you.
about. This is why when I did Black Wall Street, we can have it back.
Yes, we
We
can.
just gotta come to let me tell you something. Everybody's shaking about number 47. I am so unbothered by number 47. First of all,
I'm
he
very
ain't doing nothing
unbothered.
new. Number two, I'm covered. I'm covered and I'm focused. I'm not even
That's right.
I'm not even worried.
That's right.
Concerned, yeah, because it affects my environment. So I need to be aware of
Right.
what's going on. But I am not shook at all. And I'm gonna shout me out. I am so proud of myself. Because usually I'm on the phone, like, okay, so what do we do about this? And what are we supposed to do about I am not moved.
Hmm.
Because like I said before, that spirit of Pharaoh is gonna bite him in the butt. It's gonna bite him in the butt. It's gonna come boomerang. It's gonna be and I'm just waiting. I don't know who's gonna do it. I don't know who's gonna do it, but it's definitely a boomerang effect. You said Sunday family dinner. I've been trying to contemplate how to do game night. I want to
On
do
a
game
front.
night. I want to do game night at least once a month with the team. Because we need to be because we're such a collaborative, creative group of women. Where we are such helpers one to another. And So that's so funny that you said it's family Sunday dinner. The only thing, Colleen, I'm not doing Sunday dinners here at my house because you come with Tupperware, and I don't appreciate that.
Oh,
You come with
oh well,
Tupperware. Roberta comes with
bring
Tupperware.
I'll be bringing
Tupperware.
mine too.
Hey,
Send it to me
you still owe me a bowl from 3 years ago, Colleen.
somewhere in here. I'm sorry. Okay.
So if we do
Okay.
the Sunday dinners, I'm gonna have to buy those little aluminum foil bowls like I sent you home with the last time for you and your
Yes.
kids, because they don't
Well,
share.
Trayvon, and he's requesting his birthday spaghetti. His birthday was in February. Thank
I just
you.
need
So
food
why
for
didn't he
me,
call
nobody else.
me? Why
I
didn't he
don't.
call me?
I don't know because I'll eat it out the pot. So therefore,
We all know you'll eat it out the pot. No, literally, real talk. I made spaghetti and she stood in the kitchen with the spoon and she ate it out the pot. That's how far back we go.
yes,
So yeah, but I love this example, especially between us three. Because we all
yeah,
had a moment where we was all in church together. We all sang together. We all and we
yes,
all went our separate ways. And but
yep,
for some reason, I'm not bragging on myself because I don't do that, but I'm like, I'm the core. Because I had Erica with me, I had
right,
Colleen with me. And for some reason, parents trusted their children with me. And I'm like,
yep.
what do you want me to do with her? What do you want me to do with her?
Do what you do.
You know,
Right,
do what you do. Do
Do
what you
what you
do,
do. You
you know?
spoil them. You spoil them, but you give them lessons.
right.
You talk with them. On
Yeah.
their level. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So,
So I love the fact that change the narrative. And we can do that. We
yep.
really
Change the
can do
narrative.
that. And you know what? Be you. Be you. We ain't gotta do sometimes people are just watching. Some people is just watching, like there's something different about her. I don't she's always dressed
Hmm.
and ain't showing nothing. She just ain't nothing. You don't see no prints, but you can still see her silhouette, her figure. She ain't her mouth ain't nasty. You know, she's stern. She's gonna say how she feel. But she not nasty. She ain't ratchet. She ain't raunchy. Let me tell you, people are watching. People are watching. People are watching me so hard at my job about how the kids interact with me. Like I've had parents who've been there with the same kids come up to me and be like, they never played with me like that. They never hugged me. Good morning. They never did that with me. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I am the same. Now, when it comes to kids, I'm not changing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna discipline you. You're gonna have manners. You, yes, you are. Because, like Erica said, you got to raise your children. There's just some things we're not going to get away from.
That's right.
Manners is one of them. You're gonna be
Right.
respectful.
Right.
You're gonna be respectful. You're gonna be respectful. And I tell everybody that. I'm like, I can be cordial to everybody. I can say good morning. It doesn't hurt me. It
Right.
doesn't it doesn't hurt me. But if I ain't rocking with you, I'm not rocking with you. If
Right.
I don't like your conversation, I can remove myself respectfully. If I don't like how you handle and conduct yourself in business, I can remove myself respectfully as opposed to, you understand what I'm saying? No, I'm not coming to
Yeah.
lunch with you. Thank you. No, thank you. You can bring me something back though. If you're going out, you going out. Oh, okay. But no, I'm not eating with you. I don't like your conversation. I don't watch reality TV like that. I think it's degrading to watch 30, 40, 50-year-old women fight over nonsense that happened 20 years ago. I think that's dumb. I'm not watching that. So
Exactly.
yeah, Bert, there's just some things that we got to instill. I'm not playing that. I'm not arguing with a 5-year old telling me I said I'm not doing no work today. Boo boo,
That
there's no
part.
cameras in this classroom. You're gonna sit your little ass down and do your work. And he sits down and he does his work. Oh, I don't know who you think you're talking to. I met your mother. I don't look nothing like her.
Exactly.
And he gets his whole life together. Are you crazy?
Right.
Are you crazy?
Right.
But we gotta be the ones. The remnant. We are the remnant. That's your church. Shout out to Bishop
Yeah.
Courtney. It's going
Yep.
to be the remnant. And it's more of
Yeah.
us than you think. People are
Right.
watching, people are listening. We got to be able to change the narrative. We got to be able to change the
Yeah.
narrative. And we are slowly, believe it or not. People know who to mess
Yeah.
with and who not to. They do.
Yeah.
They do. I
Yeah.
absolutely love this week's contribution of women's history. I love my team. Bert, Alicia, I love y'all. Thank you for your conscious effort to be here. I appreciate that so much. Colleen and Erica trying to make me do the ugly cry, and my nephew. But next
Right.
week, we're going to continue this conversation. Erica and Colleen brought out a very important point that I want to elaborate on. And we're going to talk about learning the unlearned to relearn. We're going to dig into that because if we got to change the narrative, then there's some things that we got to do. There's some things that we got
Right.
to do with, and it starts with us. And that's how you make history.
Right.
History is basically before and after. I used to do that. I don't do that no more. I used to be this way. I'm
Right.
not that way no more. So we're going to dig into that some more next week. I am enjoying these platforms, these conversations. Erica, we definitely going to talk about that soup kitchen because that is
Yeah.
amazing. That is absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. Absolutely amazing. Colleen, you need to broadcast your graphic design work some more. You need to do
Yeah.
that. You're needed.
Working
You're
on
needed. Y'all are both
it.
needed. Right.
Yeah.
So I love you guys. Mwah. I will
Love
see
you
y'all
too.
next week. Y'all will see Legacy next week. And until then, y'all stay safe and stay encouraged. I love you guys so much. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.